Hey traders, it's Ron Hayden at Market Tamer. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing great. As always, nothing in this presentation shall constitute a recommendation to buy or sell any security. Trading stocks and options involves risk, and specific financial issues shall always be addressed with your financial advisor. The markets are down a little bit today. Dow is down almost 0.5%, but just keep an eye on that red line. That's the 20-day EMA. We stay above it. Bulls would remain in control of the daily trend. Now, earnings time. I'm going to pop this little window out. We're going to start with SBUX. They are moving after hours. They closed at 90.98, and now they're trading almost up at 97. If I bring all the data in for SBUX, you can see all-time highs. The stock is on a tear. When stocks do this and they hit all-time highs, sky's the limit. There's nothing to stop them. And I would still consider a red line, a 20-day EMA, as an end-of-day trailing stop. Let's take a look at Google. GOOGL Alphabet. They closed at 11.35. They're now up at 12.37. They are up $100, and they've been lagging while the others have gone back to the highs. Google hit almost $1,300 a share at the beginning of May. Let's see, what was the absolute high there? 12.96.97. So let's just say 13. Then before you know it, it was down below 10.50. Closed 11.35. Now we're up at 12.37. So right about in here. Now if I zoom in even closer, this 1239, 1240 area is going to put us right about there. That's in the middle of this gap. Therefore, it's in no man's land. It could easily trade back up to the gap, for example, tomorrow or in the coming days, or it could try to fill the gap. As I do this video, it's about 6:14 p.m. Eastern. A little after 6, there's some more time to go tonight. Then you have pre-market tomorrow. Right now, Google is bullish, and it's in the middle of the gap. Let's take a look at Amazon. Now, Amazon is up there near all-time highs. If we type this in, AMZN, we can see after hours, it's down $20 or so. So if I zoom in here, 1958 is going to put us right about here. This isn't much at all. It might make for a great headline, Amazon getting, kicked in the shorts after market, but it's really a non-event. We are below the red line as of trading now. If that persists tomorrow morning, the target would be the 50-day. That's where we'd be looking at. But again, it's all about tomorrow's close. We could open even further lower tomorrow, but if we rally and we regain the red line, hey, bulls would still have the edge. Let's take a look at Intel. They closed around 52. After hours, they're almost at 55. So they're trading right up here, similar to Google in the sense they're in the middle of a gap. At this stage, I either could go a gap fill up or come back down here. Given the positive move, it tends to look positive come Friday morning, so I would say that would be the target. See how many days it takes to get there. Now, other stocks that had news yesterday. Let's take a look at Boeing, and I can pop this panel back over. Here's Boeing. We moved further down today, 3.69%. Again, still watching that 340-ish area for support. Tesla. Now, they had earnings. One thing I've said in these videos previously, profit charts is saying 730. Well, Tesla had earnings, yesterday. Whether it's earnings whisper, whether it's the CVOE, whether it's some other service you have access to, no matter what they say, there's no guarantee it's always going to be right, but it's an approximation, right? So if you're a Tesla shareholder and you see earnings coming, maybe not a bad idea to consider a protective put. What happened? Tesla's moving lower. Now, it's also moving lower today from what I read, the CTO or someone was leaving. It's also bad for probably Tesla. Right now, the stock finishing down 13%. The 50 days right around 220. We get below the 50-day. Then the lows from June around 180 would be the target. Ford lost 7+% today. There's a gap fill and some support around 9.25. So yeah, Ford is down, but I could also do something like this. The stock really couldn't get above that 1030 area. If I draw it like that, you can see where we are. And then there's the 200-day here, which is an institutional moving average. If we get below $9, then probably down here to this consolidation at 8.25. But right now, Ford is bearish. And last but not least, I ran across International Paper. This one had a big move today. We don't talk about this stock very often. There is a really big trading range. I could even do something like that, right? If I delete it, what I'm trying to get your attention to is we've busted through the 200-day moving average in purple. Even with today's nice big move, volume was really good. It wasn't super good, but definitely above average. We'd have to clear all these tops up here, ballpark 47.50. We get above that, then maybe the shot up to all-time or the most recent highs. Let's see if that's all-time highs at 53. While we're here, it would not. So definitely not all-time highs, but it would be, if I go back 2 years, if we get above 4750-ish, then we would come up here to 53, 54, then up here, and then up here. We would just go back to previous peaks, okay? So something interesting there. Watch on IP, but I still need to get it above 4750 on an end of day basis. That's it. Wish you guys all the best. I'll catch you in the weekend video. Take good care.